Hello, best friends. Hello. I am here again with a lot of deliciousness on my plate. Before I say what I have, best friends, go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when your best friend posts a new video. Oh my goodness, best friends. Best friends. I have a lot of deliciousness here. I have tons of shrimps on top. Bedded with some spinach leaves, some onions, and some bell pepper, and ranch, and olives, and 3 boiled eggs. Best friends. Okay, I'm happy to be here right now tonight, but guess what? This is some trying times. I'm not even gonna steer y'all wrong. Okay. The camera had cut off on me, and honey, I had this plate already laid. I already did out this plate. I already ate out of it. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Now y'all know my editor is not working. And I'm like, oh my goodness, how in the heck I'm gonna put 2 videos together, and I cannot. So I had to restart this video over for y'all. And I had to make it an intimate feel, you know, because, you know, that's how I'm feeling tonight. And I also, we popped the champagne on the video, the last video. But I got me a little side of champagne right here. And my drink right there. So, anyhow, we had story time. And I'm like, do I got to repeat this story time? Well, guess what, best friends? I'm going to do it for you guys, okay? So, anyhow, if you hear talking in the background, that's my honey, okay? So, we're going to try to get this story time out here, okay, for y'all. So, okay, Lawrence, you go ahead.
Hey. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, it's about an officer and her husband, okay? So...
yeah, a young lady, she started out being a correction officer. And she got pregnant. She got pregnant by and left. And anyhow, speed up the thing. She ended up meeting an old acquaintance on lunch break from being a correction officer. And they hit it off and started dating. This guy was from her past. He had been in and out of jail. But at the time, he fit the bill. They hit it off and started dating, you know. So time went by, they had a couple of kids. She already had 1 kid. They had a couple of kids together. Then 9 years later, they ended up getting married.
Yes, and she became a police officer.
Yeah. And
he was working at a restaurant. She had more money than him, and he started feeling a little jealous. Felt like she was wearing the pants and he was wearing the skirt. So, however, he started feeling a little bit discouraged or whatever, and so he started hanging with some old buddies, which is in a drug gang. Yeah. So
unfortunately they was already being on surveillance by the police station.
Yes, and then the police found out that it might be a rat inside their facility, you know,
leaking information
to the drug on the drug bus. So
yeah.
You don't have to tell me that. Leaking information on the drug bus or whatever, and she was trying to call her husband, call him, but he wasn't answering. So she called his old friend, which is the ringleader of the drug drug gang, yeah, or whatever. So she called him, and she's tried to get in touch with her husband, but he wasn't available.
So the drug dealer who they was watching the most already happened to be one of the guys. She kept calling and texting. So her number was in the phone. Anyway, she came to work one day, and they was waiting on her and led her straight to the back to the interrogation room. Mm-hmm. But they sat her down and asked her a couple of questions about her
involvement
with these guys, as far as her phone records go.
She believed that they believe that she told her husband could have had told his friends.
They was coming for him.
But she tried to explain to them that ain't what happened. You know, she just tried to steer her husband from going down the wrong path. So she tried to let him know that his friends ain't no good, but she never linked information to him about any drug bust.
That's what she kept.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
But then, however,
it was looking bad for her.
the text messages and calls and stuff like that was saying something different. But she never said nothing directly that she told her husband. Right. You know, they didn't find that.
Yeah.
But they end up going to jail. They put the handcuffs on the officer. And
then they went and got the drug dealer guy. They were trying to get, and then they came back and got the husband later on at home at their house. You know, took him out. So everybody locked up now.
Everybody locked up. They got her out. Family. Her family got her out.
Got her and him out.
Within a year.
Got her on bail. Yeah.
Oh, and she was end up pregnant too while she was in jail.
Yeah,
they found out.
Yeah, waiting on trial. She ended up being I think a couple days for trial. She was 8 months pregnant.
So they got her out just in the lick of time before she had a baby. And next thing you know,
I think they had been out for a while then for the 8 months. But anyway, one night, the day before trial, they laid in the bed together. She wake up.
Not day before trial. It was like a week or so. 2 weeks before.
Okay. Week before trial? Okay. It seemed like a day when I was there. So no. But week before trial, they wake up one morning and the husband didn't wake up. He died in sleep from a heart attack. Now these guys, they was young. They was in their 20s.
He died in his sleep.
She was 30 years old, so he was about her same age. They was young people. Maybe too much stress on him or something, or maybe just he couldn't live with the guilt that he had. Meanwhile, we tell him he shot her.
Oh, didn't. She was trying to explain to the officers that you know their relationship wasn't grand. It wasn't great. She was just trying to help him out and try to convince him, lead him along. And he ended up getting into a fight with tussle with her with some scissors. Yeah. He ended up cutting her.
Cut her at the house, and she tried to leave the situation.
Ended up shooting her in the leg.
Shot her in the leg, you know.
And it grazed her leg. And she's still stuck by her husband.
Apologized and
said that would never happen again.
It was a mistake and all this here. She didn't report it because he had a record already. He'd been locked back up. He begged not to tell her about it at her job, and she patched herself up and went to work. Like nothing happened. Put her blues on and went on there. Soldier.
He died before.
Yeah, before he got a chance to go to trial.
So she had to take the heat of.
The big guy took a plea. The big drug.
Oh yeah, they got him, and he took a plea. He doing 16 years.
Yeah.
And she got. They even though she pleaded not guilty, they still charged her with conspiracy.
They didn't charge her with conspiracy. They charged her with dishonor to the bad to the workplace. Disorderly conduct to the preventing the officer, I think. But they didn't give her conspiracy with the drugs. She got more time. She got 8 years, 5 she could be out for good behavior. So meanwhile, she of course had the baby.
So the baby won't know her.
For a couple of years, yeah.
Well, couple.
She get out in 5, but she was.
So what would you had did Best Friends? If it was your husband, what would you be dishonest? I mean, no. Would you be loyal to the badge or to your husband?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a good one. Probably easy for some people right now looking at their husband.
They're like, well, he shot at her leg. Then he
looking at him right
cut
now.
her with the scissors.
Looking at the husband right now, like, yeah. He got here. He done messed up. Leroy done messed up already. But yeah, that's a tough one if you're in a situation where we got kids. They got 3 kids together. They had 3 kids, then 2, one previous, and then he had 2 by her. So they was the household. That was the household. It was a family. So, you know, she tried to save it. You know?
Me? I feel like so.
Oh shoot, let's see what best friend got to say.
If you gonna be with that person,
Best friend said,
however.
gotta die. I know. But see, the thing is, being
That's your family, right? That's your family, and you still love that person and stuff like that. You're gonna basically try to warn them and try to steer them into the right direction. I don't feel like she did anything wrong.
no, but
Because that's her husband at the end of the day.
she took over for the bad. But see, at the same time, me being the honey, I'm gonna say I wouldn't have put the situation in there, knowing your part in the police station, you in narcotics. You know what I'm saying? Which means
You can't have no
I'm with a
dealings.
drug dealer, and I got a record. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I'm gonna do something else. Maybe I'm gonna sell CDs or something. I don't know, but I ain't gonna do nothing to jeopardize right in your field. You know what I'm saying? Where you gonna have eyes on you in front of your peers. That was a smack in the face for her. They were like, wait a minute, her husband? Because when they first met at last bust, when they went to go bust the drug dealer, they noticed her husband was with him. And they're like, that's her husband. And that's when they started low-key just watching him too. You know. But, no, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. The man gotta not put their woman in that kind of situation to make that choice. You know what I'm saying?
That's for real.
You know, you can't put her in a situation like that. That's like she's a judge or something. You say, well, I'm committing a crime. She's a judge. I don't care. Some people feel like
I'm gonna get off anyway.
right. Maybe you felt like that. You know, she should have helped me out.
Oh,
But that was wrong.
jumped in and out like that.
And then he died on her. You know what I'm saying? She had to go through it by herself. So it's crazy, but the choices we make, you know, you gotta think about your lady a little better than that. You know, go do drugs out of town somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can be the out of town connect. Don't even come do it in this city if you gotta be a drug dealer. You know? He jeopardized the family as well, I feel like. You know, because they take...
Again, you say that you're not involved in these kind of activities. Why are you surrounding yourself around that?
Right. And then they had him on the phone telling my man, hey, and then he's telling somebody else.
He telling them, giving them the inside scoop.
And they telling, they connects. And my people inside the police station said they coming to get us, so let's lay low. You know, and she kind of like, she was new to the job, kind of like, you know, she just had got the job. She was 28, she got the job. So this happened kind of fast. It's just crazy. But yeah, you've got to be, like I said, choices. Choices is something. You know? Sad. But she did. She might be out now. This happened.
No, she is out.
She out 13 years. That's good. I know she happy to be out.
Is it?
2013.
They charged her when though?
2013. So 13. So now she had 8 years. Be out in 5 with good behavior. So yeah, she should have got out. If not, she get out next.
Are you a ride or die best friend?
Say depending what they riding for, I guess. Yeah, and when she tried to warn me, she should have stopped. Took it as, okay, she told me they doing this, now I'm finna distance myself from them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling drugs, so why I gotta hang with them?
Men's be putting women through a lot.
They do they? Oh my God. Best friend. What's wrong with them?
That video cut off, I was so heated. I was like, I've had a pause in my tracks. Yeah.
It worked out. It worked out.
You got the story out, because that story would last for a long time. It was like we was beating around the bush in the first video anyway.
Yeah, we were. Like time was just, we had all the time in the world.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
They said you should, ate the whole plate. But I did most of my eating on the other video. It's alright. Anything you want to say to best friends?
Oh, hope y'all enjoyed the eating in the storyline.
I know. What's stress was everything. I ate a whole bag of shrimp.
That's good. That's what they're for.
That's good, huh?
That's what they're for. They're not fattening.
Honey came in, brought some bags of shrimp. I'm like, okay. Who is me to say no? Who is me to say no, best friends? I'm for it.
That's good.
Oh my goodness.
Why is it double?
I ain't doing that over here. Ooh. So this wine is good, y'all. The champagne. That's bubbling up in my mouth. Oh, I got my magnetic lashes on, y'all. Y'all probably can't see it. I just wanted to set the scene for y'all. A little intimacy going on here. With some champagne. Bring it through. Okay. Whew. Champagne get you to burp.
The bubbles, baby. The bubbles.
You want some more?
Oh no, I'm good.
You still drinking on it. What other video? What other movie? You said could we drink it?
What's that?
It's still going. Yes, it is. All right, best friends. I'm gonna get on out of here. I try to linger it on. Because I love the vibe, the scenery, okay? So, if you can, best friends, let me know how the way you feel about doing story times with audiobooks. Good stories. I'm talking about good stories, y'all. And then y'all could tell me, like, we could have a vote on which books we want to listen to. Like, which kind of books y'all like listening to or reading. Like, do it be like street books, like hood books, or do it be like romance, or mixed with both? Or do it, what kind of books is it? Let me know. Or whatever. Put it down there in the comments. Your best friend love to talk. We'll figure it out, or screenshot the audiobook that y'all want me to play during the section. You know, I don't mind listening to some good old stories. But talk to your best friend and we're going to work it out, alright? Alright, best friends, I'm about to get on out of here. So please don't forget, on your way out, hit that red button if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified when your best friend posts a new video. And if ain't nobody else told you, best friends, I love you. And sky's the limit. Bye.